Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, as we all know, little baby Archie is revealed. Here's the first picture. Here's the christening picture. Meghan and Harry are looking appropriately proud and happy. That is a beautiful baby boy. He's a ginger. Look at the contrast in skin color. I was expecting little Archie to be a little bit, more mixed. The expressions on some of the faces are interesting. These are Diana's sisters, Lady Sarah McCorkle and Lady Jane Fellows. This is Lady Jane Sarah McCorkle. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. The expressions are odd on their faces. They don't look overjoyed to be there. William doesn't look overjoyed to be there. Kate has very nice, appropriate body language. Charles is interesting. They're both wearing these exactly matching blue suits. And, of course, the Queen is not there. So, congratulations. That is a beautiful baby. Very healthy, very fat-cheeked. Beautiful looking baby. Okay, let's read the mainstream media version. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's adorable baby Archie was christened in an intimate ceremony on July 6th, and the photos will melt your heart. So it was going to be July 4th. It was going to be a huge to-do. All these celebrities, no celebrities there. They don't announce the godparents. It's a state secret. Okay, quick. Name any of Kate and William's godparents for their 3 children. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. You can't name any of them, and they were all made public. Nobody cares. Okay, by not naming them, you make a big deal out of it. Okay, and then they changed it to July 6th. They locked everything down. They've got one photographer, and this is the guy who does the sepia photos. And so he's the master of Photoshop, this one guy. Okay, so Meghan Markle, okay. In the first image, Archie, Meghan, and Harry are joined by Harry's brother and sister-in-law. They released 2 pictures. Prince Harry and Kate Middleton, as well as his father, Prince Charles, and stepmother Camilla, and Meghan's mother, Doria. Harry also honored his late mother, Princess Diana, by inviting her sisters, Lady Sarah McCorkle and Jane Fellows. Missing from the gathering were Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, although their absence didn't break any royal protocols, royal traditions. Where was the Queen? What is she doing that is so important that she can't attend? And first it was July 4th, she couldn't attend then, and then they changed it to July 6th, and she still couldn't attend. What is so important that she was doing? She had on her schedule that she was planning to spend time with Philip at Sandringham relaxing. So the Queen is just relaxing. That's what's so important. All right. Their son Archie was baptized wearing the handmade replica of the royal christening gown. That's very important. Made of fine Honiton lace lined with white satin, commissioned by Queen Victoria in 1841 and worn by her eldest daughter, Queen Elizabeth. Maybe Queen Elizabeth. It was subsequently worn for generations of royal christenings, including the Queen. Okay, so the eldest daughter of Queen Victoria is not. Okay, her children, her grandchildren, until 2004, when the Queen commissioned this handmade replica in order for the fragile historic outfit to be preserved and for the tradition to continue. So they, very important traditions. This royal christening gown, all the royal babies are christened in this gown. All of Kate's children were christened in this gown. Very important. I don't know if that's true or not, they put out fake news. I would like to believe that's true. There's no reason not to believe that's true. There was a reason that Meghan and Harry opted for the private setting at Windsor. The new parents wanted an intimate, peaceful setting in a place with such a special connection to Her Majesty, a source told People. This is a beautiful milestone, and they are excited to share it as a family first and then with the world. Anybody could have said that. A source told People. That's not a source in the palace. That could be anybody. Okay. So let's look at this. This the baby. A lot of people are commenting that this baby looks very, almost identical to Prince Harry as a baby. Okay, that's a good thing. We want the baby to look like Harry. Okay, and they're saying the eyes look like Meghan. And if you look closely at this photo, her eyes may be crossed. But the baby doesn't look terribly like Meghan. And one of the questions out there is this Harry and Meghan's DNA? Okay, are both parents represented in this baby? We want to see this. This is a royal baby. That's kind of an important point. So let's see what the cards say. Is both Harry and Meghan's DNA represented in this baby? Because this looks almost exactly like Harry as a child. Okay, even down to the red hair. And red hair is a recessive gene. Both parents must give the red-haired gene for the baby to be red-haired. If one parent, like Harry, gives the red-haired gene, and then the other parent, Meghan, gives a dark-haired gene, that baby will be dark-haired. Okay, red is a very recessive gene, so very unusual and should be highly prized. Okay. Whereas the dark hair, the black hair, the brown hair, even blonde hair, I'm blonde, that's not as recessive. It is recessive, but it's not as recessive as red hair. Okay, so it's quite extraordinary that this baby has red hair. Harry, Meghan, is both DNA. Harry, my goodness, we got the 10 spades for Harry. Oh my gosh, and we got the devil. Meghan. Oh my goodness. Okay, is this, and we're just going to read the cards, is this both Harry and Meghan's DNA? Okay, on Harry's side we have the devil and the earthquake. On Meghan's side we have the player, actor, deceiver. Hiding in the shadow we have scapegoat, from outside a hospital, and from outside 17, 5 hearts, change, reacting to circumstance. Okay, I believe that this baby is born of a surrogate. Now, born of a surrogate, and I believe that Meghan, carried around a false, a prosthetic baby bump while another woman carried the baby. Okay, that's not a problem unless you're going to, deceive people about it. So outside from a hospital, or officially from outside reacting to circumstance. That's the underlying situation. Devil's a liar. Here on Harry's side, devil's a liar. This is the worst possible result. 21 and 7, 28 secrets, 2 sevens. Secretly, this is a lie. The devil will do anything, and this is the worst possible result. Okay, I'm asking specifically about DNA. Is this Harry's DNA? It's a lie, and it's the worst possible result. 7 hearts is very specifically, this is a scatter shot. There's a million stars in the sky. This is a sperm card. Okay, lying about the sperm, it's a disaster. Okay, 10 is completion. And another 7, secrets. secretly lying about the DNA, the sperm, literally the sperm, okay, Harry's sperm, his seed, and it's a disaster. This looks like it's saying that this is not Harry's seed. This child is not Harry's seed. It's a lie, and maybe from somewhere outside. Let's see what it says on Meghan's side. Mother, four-leaf clover, player. Player is also a deceiver. We have two deceiver cards on either side. This is the worst deceiver card. This is also a bad deceiver card. This can also be actor or actress. Meghan's an actress. 23, four of clubs. 27, cross. Okay, the permanent relationship with the mother and the baby. Player, a one-off or a stand-in. They used a stand-in or a surrogate to make the baby. They used a stand-in or a surrogate to make the baby. Okay, so on Meghan's side, it says they used a stand-in to make the baby, a one-off. Okay, like an extra. No connection, no real connection to the family, a surrogate. Okay, and on Harry's side, it says this may say that it's complete. This is not his seed. In order to be a royal baby, officially, it needs to be Harry's DNA and Meghan's DNA. And Meghan, I'm pretty sure Meghan, the mother, needs to bear this child and bring it to term. These circumstances, those stipulations may not be met by this beautiful baby. That is a beautiful baby, fat and healthy, ready to grow like a beanstalk, storing up all that good fat, from the mother's milk, ready to grow like a beanstalk. That's what we want to see in a baby. That's a beautiful baby. Everybody agrees. So, let's look at some more stuff. Why were the Queen and Philip not in attendance? They were so busy relaxing at Sandringham, which they scheduled in advance. I tried hiking down to the Shadow Ranch, the ranch. You hike down to the Colorado River at the Grand Canyon. It is scheduled 6 months in advance. Okay, you have to schedule it 6 months in advance. The Queen's schedule is probably made 6 months in advance. Okay, and she's probably constantly altering her schedule. She could have easily altered it. She's able to show up for the wedding. She's able to show up for the other baptisms, except for one of the baptisms of Kate and William's children, which is odd. I think that's quite odd. Other people seem to think it's not as odd. So she easily could have come. Why was the Queen and Philip not in attendance? Why was the Queen and Philip not in attendance? Cornucopia, mustard seed, 6 hearts, hamster wheel. Why were the Queen and Philip not in attendance? Mustard seed sending a message about the relationship and everything. 14, 15, 4 clubs, very active, 4-leaf clover. An opportunity to send a message about the relationship and everything going on. And it's many, many things. Hamster wheel, you do the same thing over and over every day. The royals, okay, rightly so, they speak through their actions and they don't speak with their words. And that's how powerful people speak. They speak with their actions and not their words. So by not attending, she's sending a message. It's not one thing, it's like a million things. It's day after day after day after day. She is going to send these messages to you by her actions. Something is up in the relationship and the entire situation that she doesn't like, and she's sending a message. This is an opportunity for her to send a message. And so she's sending a message. One great YouTuber analyzed this photo to see if there was any photoshopping involved. That's a very interesting analysis. I have not redone this analysis. Are any of the people in this photo not actually present? Is there a photoshopping in of any of these people? And two in particular, William and Charles are wearing these beautiful blue blazers, suit blazers, and they kind of popped out as maybe having been photoshopped in. William is not touching the couch. He's looking, his lines are very ultra sharp. And as well for Charles, are any of the people in this photo, were they photoshopped in? Because the photographer, Allerton, he's the master of Photoshop. He's the sepia Photoshop master guy. Okay, and he's the only guy allowed to take photos in this ultra private setting where we don't know anything, and everybody's trucked in. They're put in darkened cars and then from a different location and driven in, so you can't figure out who's there. And is anybody photoshopped into this photo? Let's put it on that side. Let's put it over here. Anybody photoshopped into this photo? 6 spades, 4 spades, 9 spades, 5 hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay, is anybody photoshopped into this photo? And in particular, I was looking at William and Charles. Incubus, succubus, liar, bad relationship, 10, 19, 5 clubs, crossroads, forked tongue, 4 spades, secrets and lies, and full and not there. Okay, I'm asking if some of the people in this photo are not actually there. No, they're not there. Something else is going on. It's secret and lie, and they're reacting to circumstances. Interesting. So, yeah, 19. Secrets and lies and not there. Yeah, so some people in this photo are not actually present. Okay, so there is some deception going on. There's definitely deception occurring in this photo. Okay, and we have a devil, we have an earthquake, we have another deception card, deception, deception, liar, bad result, sending a message, sourced from outside. This probably just says surrogate. A lot of deception going on here. How do Will and Kate feel about, we'll put this by Will and Kate. How do Will and Kate feel about attending? Because Will is one of the people who may, it looked like from, some of the study that I was doing, watching some other great tubers, it looked like that Will may be one of the people who's photoshopped in. So, how do Will and Kate feel about being there? Kate is beautiful and appropriate. William is not looking like a proud, I don't know. What is that look on his face? How do Will and Kate feel about it? Okay, little baby angel. Okay. Huh. All right, well, here's Archie, family, deeply rooted family for the whole world, 14, 25, 7 hearts, this direction, and lovers joined. Okay, they're happy to be part of the ceremony in front of the whole world. Okay, so there is some kind of a deception. There's some kind of a photoshopping deception, but it may not involve Will or Kate. Okay, it appears that they were there. How did Diana's sisters, okay, Lady McCorkle, Lady Sarah McCorkle, and Jane Fellows, how do they feel about, being in this photo, being present? How do they feel, in particular, how do they feel about being in this photo? They may just not be great at smiling for the camera. I'm not the best at smiling for a camera. How do they feel about this roadblock? Yes. Jacob's ladder. All right. So how are they feeling? The two of Diana's sisters, it's a throwback to Diana. He's honoring his mother, Diana, by having, her sisters there, because Diana can't be there, for the christening of his first and only son. Okay, so he wants somebody there from, okay, so 1621, 6 hearts, karmic relationship, the family. We have 2 change cards. We have yes, we have the finger of God, imposed from outside. The key is that it was imposed from outside. This change, this visibility, raising them to the highest place. This Jacob's ladder goes from the bottom to the top. And so the roadblock is it feels like, maybe they don't want to be there, and they were kind of told this is imposed from outside. The key is that it was imposed from outside, from on high, that these family members would attend, but they may not really be enthusiastic about being there. And that's what the looks on their faces say to me. They're not that enthusiastic about being in this picture. Okay, these 2 Diana's sisters. Okay, and where are their husbands? Where are their children? She's named McCorkle. She's named Fellows. They're obviously both married. They're probably both grandparents at this point. So, all right, let's review. We've got a lot going on here. Okay, so the first and biggest question is I wanted to know about the DNA of this beautiful baby Archie, who we finally get a good picture of. I've been saying all along, we just need a good picture of him. And I would like to see a live action picture, because people are still saying, well, that's a doll. Okay, we don't know that that's a doll. I don't believe that's a doll. That looks like a real baby to me. Oops. Okay, so is it Harry's DNA? Is it Meghan's DNA? We have a lot of deception here and a disaster. And here's the seed. DNA, the cards spoke, the seed, the literal seed of Harry. There's a devil and a disaster with the seed of Harry. 2128, and secrets. Secrets, disaster, and lying about the seed of Harry. I'm not sure what to make of that, because this really looks like Harry to me. Looks almost identical to Harry as a child. On Meghan's side, we have activity. Okay, this is 2327 cross. The mother and baby and the permanent relationship, they used a stand-in. So they used a surrogate. So something is up with Harry's DNA, and they used a surrogate. Okay, and this doesn't say it's not Meghan's DNA, but I would expect this baby to, be a little darker complexioned, and not have red hair. Is that too obvious? Okay, so here in the bottom we have outside, scapegoat, and high tower. So this says the baby was born outside of the mother, outside from a surrogate, 5 hearts. So something is really odd about the DNA. Something is odd about the DNA. on both sides, on Harry's side especially, and on Meghan's side, or the cards could just be saying, you know, this kind of a broad read for both of them. Something is really up with the DNA and the birth of this baby. Again, you know, and that just always shows up. There's clearly a surrogate here, and something is up with the DNA of one or both parents. Okay, so from a surrogate, and something is up with the DNA. Okay, why is the Queen not attending? She just has to relax. She's sending a message, and without speaking, she's sending a message about the relationship and the entire situation, and she just is going to keep doing this over and over. And that's what she does. Is anyone in this photo photoshopped in? Okay, because I saw an analysis, great analysis, love it. Lies, secrets, and somebody or somebodies is not there. Okay, and this is 19, 5 clubs, 2 change cards, forked tongue, lies, secrets. Somebody maybe in this photo, there's some photoshopping going on in this photo, and maybe someone in this photo is not even actually present, and they're just added there for appearance. How do William and Kate feel about attending? Okay, part of the family. Archie's part of the family, joining the family for the whole world. They actually feel fine about it. So maybe there's nothing odd with William, okay, even though some others seem to be suggesting there may be something odd there. Okay, how did Diana's sisters feel? They were kind of, you know, this was imposed from outside. They were kind of told to come, and they're not that excited about being there, which is kind of odd. I would be excited about being there. You know, I would be excited about it. I'd be terribly excited about it, and you would never hear the end of it from me. So that's what I see. There's some odd things going on here. There is some photoshopping. There's something up with the DNA. The sisters don't seem that happy about it. Of course the Queen could have attended. I mean, of course. I mean, she doesn't have to go relaxing at Sandringham. Yeah, I'm so busy. I'm relaxing at Sandringham. And yes, she is 93 years old, so she does deserve some relaxation time. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle. In paperback versions, find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.